top most expensive Funko Pops of 2023. I didn't think there would be expensive Funko Pops in 2023 after all the blunders that we discussed. But there are Funko Pops in the thousands from 2023.
What?
I know it's shocking. Another thing that's shocking to me is that we talked about the Funko Pops with the stickers. Like they had the shared stickers for Fun Days. Remember one said like 2,000, another one said like 250. Mm-hmm. Well, the Funko Pops that have the 250 sticker, or in the case of Megatron, 500 count sticker, they still actually have more value than the regular version, which is incredible to me. That tells me that there's a lot more sticker hoes out there than I thought there were.
I mean, so we know that there are sticker hoes because the con exclusive stickers do tend to go for more than the shared exclusive stickers, even in cases like with Virtual Con, where you literally didn't have a con to go to, and sometimes you just got shipped a con sticker or you got shipped a shared sticker. It just all depended on chance, really.
Yeah.
Those still have a price difference.
100%.
Yeah, people are wild. But before we get into all of this, I did want to note, again, because we've talked about this 100 times, but we actually got a comment on one of our videos today saying, well, what happened at Fun Days is no different than con stickered versus shared stickered.
Oh, they always bring that up.
Yeah, they always bring it up.
That's wrong. That's not
That is
right.
very wrong. And the reason it is wrong is because we've brought this up before, and I feel like a broken record talking about it, so please forgive me if you've heard this from us before. But if you have a Funko Pop, right, I always use the Boba Fett New York Comic Con exclusive because that's just the one that I always know the piece count on. Yes, it's 1,000 pieces, right? Mm-hmm. So 1,000 pieces of that Pop were it split between con and shared.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not 1,000 con and 1,000 shared. It was 1,000 con and shared combined. Total. Right. So the fact that people are saying, oh, well, it's the same as con versus share. No, it's not.
No, it's wrong.
And the reason is, if this were the same sort of instance, what are the piece counts on Megatron?
So Megatron was 500
at Fun Days
and 2,000 at home.
So
now the one that's 2,000, I just want to throw up the amounts, the
do we
cost
have to?
or values.
I'm just trying to talk about a point.
Well, can I just say value since we're talking about it? I just want to tell the difference.
That's fine.
$100 for the online sticker, 2,000 count.
Okay.
$390 for they call it error release, LE500.
Wow.
That's, by the way, this is all coming from PPG.
Okay, so with that being said, though, if they were the same exact thing, it should just be a 2,500 piece count, you would assume, right? Because if the Fun Days has 500 and the At Home has 2,000, it should just have a universal 2,500 sticker, even though that's not right. They've never in the history of ever had the same exact pop in the Fun Days box and the At Home box. And it's a big issue. We've talked about it before. You can go back and search Gastlecast Fun Days 2023, and I'm sure, or Box of Fun 2023, I'm sure something will pop up and you can hear more of our thoughts. But I just wanted to get that out because I'm so tired of that damn argument.
That person who said that, you are, your whole comment's invalid, and so are you. So there you go. And that's by, Heather said that, not me. I'm the nice one here. A lot of people think that I'm the mean one, but it's really Heather.
I actually am the mean one.
You've never seen her before. She comes in punching. All right, so we talked about the Freddy Funko as Megatron. So we're going to start from number, I guess, 10 down to 1 in terms of the most valuable of 2023.
Wait, what is the most valuable? Number 1 is most valuable, right?
Well, number 1. So
okay.
We're going to start with number 10. But before we get there, Freddy Funko is Captain America. We just talked about Megatron. Freddy Funko is Captain America. The error release.
So the Fun Days.
440.
Uh-huh.
Whereas the one at home, the online one, which is, difference was, I think, $250 for the one at the show or one at Fun Days, and $2,000 for the one that's at home. Mm-hmm. The one at home is $170. Mm. That's unbelievable. I cannot believe that they're not the same, because in reality, they should be. They should
You're paying for a sticker.
So sticker hoes, unite. Because I understand being a sticker hoe. Because I am a sticker hoe myself.
I would much rather spend the less price for the shared sticker than the con sticker.
All right, I'm going to blow your balls off here. Listen to this.
I don't have those.
Number 10 is a Freddy Funko. The Freddy Bones. You're not even going to believe this.
What Freddy
Bones? It's the diamond one.
Okay.
It is a 500 piece count. Okay. Guess how much this is going for? You're not even gonna believe it. I don't think.
$300.
$750.
Shut up.
$750.
No.
Yes. Now I went back and so it's like estimated. So it's been purchased a billion times.
It's like
right?
an average.
It's an average, but $750. I was surprised to see that. And this is number 10, by the way. So all I can say is it ends in the thousands. Funko Pops that are going for thousands of dollars. And if I remember correctly, none of these are NFT Funko Pops. None. Not a single one.
What?
I know. It's shocking. I was shocked to read that. I figured that at least one would be an NFT Funko Pop.
That doesn't make any sense because last year, wasn't it like 4 or 5 that were NFT Pops?
Well, it's showing you the decline of the NFT Funko Pops is what it's showing you, unfortunately. Guess so. Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias. Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias. I'm butchering this guy's name. It's a gold one, and he's diamond glitter. $760.
Wow.
$760. And by the way, there are autographed variants. So my guess would be it would be an autographed one to be $760.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, that's my guess. It says 4 variants, 3 are autographed.
But do people honestly value his autograph that high? Because it seems like he gives those out to anybody.
He signs
Remember that
everything
time?
and anything.
Weren't they selling like 18,000 of 1 or 2 variants?
I cannot believe that he signed that many. That's what made me think that there had to be a stamper or something. Like they're just stamping his autograph.
There's gotta be.
You know what I mean? Because that's a lot. 18,000?
That's a lot.
How long does it take you to sign 18,000? I know we sign Gastleys, and we'll do like a 300 run or something, and we'll sign them all.
It takes us a full afternoon.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's just 300.
No, I don't think we've ever done 300.
What? No? Maybe 250? Even whatever the number may be.
Yeah. I think the highest we've ever done was
or 250 or something. Yeah. That's a lot.
That is a lot. It took us forever.
Number 8.
Okay.
Freddy Funko is Spartan. So this is the Halo figure.
Oh, so yeah, from the Box of Fun.
This was at the Box of Fun. This was at Fun Days, if I remember correctly.
And they didn't have them in the at-home box, correct?
No.
Yeah, I don't think they had it.
So this one goes for $1,190.
That's ridiculous. How many are there?
I can hardly read the number, but I want to say 250.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very low number. But still, I mean, we're in 2023. A lot of things have been kind of crazy for Funko. 1,190. And we're just on number 8. Number 7 is J.P. Crawford. It's a gold Funko Pop. It's a Seattle Mariners guy. He is $1,310.
Wow, does it have a piece count on it?
You know, I can't read it. I can't read it on here. But there might be a piece count. But whatever the case may be, I don't even think it matters at this point. But 1,310.
That's probably like the chase version that they give out at the game. So it's probably incredibly limited. Yeah. Because we've seen that. I think it was Ken Griffey.
Something like that, yeah. But I've never even heard of J.P. Crawford. I've heard of Ken Griffey, or Ken Griffey Jr., but never J.P. Crawford. If you're a Seattle Mariners fan, I'm sure you've heard of him. I'm just not a sports guy, so I don't know a thing about it. But that's pretty cool. $1,310. The next one is another one from Fun Days. See, this is what we're talking about. The reason why Fun Days Funko Pops are so important to the Funko, I don't know, like their ecosystem. I was going to say system. Ecosystem. It's so important because that's where you get all of your super rare Funko Pops, and when you come home from said event, you spent all the money. You basically spent the amount of money the Funko Pop is worth to get there. So the fact that you get to come home with a Funko Pop that has a high value on it, and it will also continue to climb, that's really important to all this, because then you have people that are seeking to complete sets, right? And that's kind of what keeps things fun, is that somebody might want Genji to add to their, Overwatch collection. So they might want this Genji. It's $1,380.
Good Lord.
That's a high-end one, right? So this is the one that's like all black with like blue in it.
Yeah, I remember that one.
It's a badass looking Funko Pop, although I know nothing about Overwatch. I don't know a thing. I've never played it. But this is important. And so this is one that did not make it at the in-home box, at least this variant. I think another variant of Genji did.
Yes, I think he was like silver or something with
something like that. Yeah, so it's cool that this one actually held some value. Julio Rodriguez, $1,700.
Wow.
Yeah. I wonder if this was released around the same time as the gold one. It says there are 3 variants of this thing.
I don't know.
T-Mobile Park exclusive. Freddy Funko as Wolverine. Now this is a high dollar one. Yeah. Not surprised by this at all. In fact, this is the blue suit one. There was, it says yellow suit, but I think there was a yellow and then like another one that had like brown instead of the blue.
I think so.
The yellow suit is $1,790.
Wow.
$1,790. I'm glad to see that the Wolverines never made it at the in-home box. I thought for sure that was going to happen. Honestly, when the whole box thing was happening, all that drama, I thought we were going to see all of those Funko Pops in the at-home box.
Me too.
That's what I figured was going to be the end result. But luckily, Wolverine was one of them that never made it. Yeah. So that's great. And then Freddy Funko is Hopper. This is the glow-in-the-dark one. I think this is like a limited to like 150 or 200. It was a really, really low count. He's going for $2,090. So this is one of the super high-end ones, but there was a variant of this that was at home, but it was a non-glow-in-the-dark Hopper.
This is 100 pieces.
Is it 100 pieces? Yeah, so I remember this one being super low count. And I was wondering, are we going to see this one, are we going to see this one at home? The glow-in-the-dark one, because that would have been a real kick to the balls if you went to the thing, you got this really high-end Funko Pop, 100 pieces, you come home and you find it, oh, there's also 2,000 in a box that came at home.
Yeah. Now, question, what do you have to say to those people who say that piece counts don't matter unless you are reselling for profit?
I think that's ridiculous, because anything that's collectible, if it's a collector's item, you want there to be some sort of number association with it. Because if it's a limited numbered piece, that means it comes from a limited number, right? So it's a limited number. Yeah. So you want it to have that kind of association.
Whether you're selling it or not.
Well, here's the thing. We've talked about flippers and things for many years here. And yes, there are flippers in the market. There's a flipper in every single market, in anything that you look at, really. But that's sort of part of the I'm going to take your word, the ecosystem of collectibles. But there are people who care about collecting. It isn't all flippers. And I think a lot of people take it the wrong way. I think you see more flippers out there, or you remember more flippers because you know what they're trying to do. Yeah. So there's probably a quarter of flippers in the average market of collectors.
Yeah, versus collectors.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So I think that a lot of people look at it like, I don't know, upside down. They think there's more flippers than there are collectors, but that's not true at all. I have a ridiculous amount. I've been buying Funko Pops forever. I love Funko Pops. I don't flip anything. Limited numbers are something special to me. I like that.
It is special because it means that something somewhere in your collection holds a value. If it doesn't hold a value, then all you're doing is buying and hoarding. And realistically, I mean, that's what we are doing. But at the same time, a lot of our pieces have some sort of value because they are more rare or because they're sought after or whatever the case may be. So as a collector, you like to collect what you like, but you also get excited to see value within your collection, because if you buy a $15 Funko Pop and like next year you see it on clearance for $5, you're like, man, like I bought that at $15 and now you're disappointed that it's $5. But when you see that something that you just found on a shelf is now worth $300, that is exciting. You're like, man, I scored.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool and all. I guess for me personally, it isn't like a requirement, but I think it's cool when you see that happen. And I'm not looking for every single collectible I buy to have some sort of value. No. Like Hot Toys, as an example, most Hot Toys are like cars off the lot. They instantly lose value to them. almost instantly. And a lot of the reason for Hot Toys losing their value has to do with their degradation of like their clothing, like their leathers that sort of break down, or like fake leathers that break down, they peel. There's a lot that goes into like Hot Toys. They're very expensive, but you most likely won't get what you paid for them out of them. Funko Pops, on the other hand, were so popular because you could go to the store, you could buy 10 of them, and with a given year or so, they might double in value.
Or triple.
And that's the interesting part about it, is that you bought something and you liked it. You bought it because you enjoyed it or liked it. Most of us did. And then when you get it at home, you put it on your shelf, and then you're like, I'm going to track my collection. I remember doing this as an early collector. I would look it up. And lo and behold, the Funko Pop I went to Walgreens and spent $15 on, $12 on, $10 on, is now worth like $55. I'm like, that's really cool. I mean, it's not breaking the bank or anything. It's not going to change my life over the value of it. But it's fun to know that this happens. It's like I always said, it's like watching the stock market, but in a really teensy-weensy sort of frame. Yeah. It's just totally, it's different, but the same. And I always found that to be really fun. And I think it's an interesting part of collecting. Not that, again, that money really has to matter. It's just that it's cool that it does have value.
Well, I can tell you for 100% fact that we would not have as many Funko Pops as we do if it weren't for the values.
Values have a lot to do with it, but I mean... But
that's not why we collect. It's such a weird thing to explain. It's like a cool added piece.
I don't know. I bought them because I enjoyed collecting all my Marvel characters. And I just wanted like a version of each Marvel character. And I ended up buying like way too many of each Marvel character. But that's where it started.
But if every single Funko Pop continuously showed that it was only worth $5, would you continue to spend $15 on every single one of those Lokis?
I mean... Now you're getting into...
No, you wouldn't.
No, because here's my point. If there was a Loki on the shelf that I knew that would be worth $5 down the road, would I wait and I knew it? Probably. But if that Funko Pop was on the shelf and it looked really cool and I loved the way that it looked and I wanted to add it to my collection, I would buy it. And if it dropped to $5, I wouldn't be upset about it. Is that the better way of saying it?
No, it's not. That didn't answer my question.
Okay, what's your question?
We're getting too far.
What's your question? No, what's your question?
I said if every single Funko Pop automatically dropped value like that, would you have purchased as many as you purchased throughout the years? Or has it been fun tracking them down, trading?
No, it's fun. It's fun to do all. It's fun to do all that. But
if they were easy to get in value lists, then you wouldn't have as much fun tracking them down because you could just buy them on the shelf.
I see both sides of the argument, but I agree. I mean, yeah, tracking it down is always fun, and it's always fun to see your Funko Pops go up and down in value. Not go down. When it goes down in value, that hurts a lot. So the next one is LeBron James.
What number is this?
LeBron James is $2,180.
Holy cow.
This is number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah, number 2. So this is a gold LeBron James.
Oh, I remember that guy.
Yeah, and it was one that was talked about a lot. Yeah. Now he's in the $2,000 range. That's really crazy. I don't know a whole lot about this because I'm not a basketball fan, but I do know the name LeBron James, obviously, like everybody else in the world practically. So that's a cool Funko Pop. But number 1 is one that I expected to be number 1, I guess. It's the Freddy Funko as Anakin Skywalker glow-in-the-dark edition, $4,430.
Wow.
So I believe, if I remember correctly, the Anakins never made it to the at-home box.
No.
They were only at the Fun Days event. So those two, and then also the Wolverines were 2 of them that were never in the at-home box. Also... who was it? Mike? Freddy Funko is Mike from Stranger Things. That was one that never made it. The Mike wasn't that expensive. Like, I thought he'd be more valuable, but he's not.
Was it a Mike?
Or one of the characters from Stranger Things.
There was an Eddie, but that wasn't in the boxes.
No, there's one inside the box. I believe it was I don't know. I can't remember. Oh. But whatever character it was from Stranger Things was in that box. And that never made it at home, but I expected value to be a lot higher than it was. The other one that baffles me, honestly baffled the absolute crap out of me, was the Captain America. The Captain America that was only at the show. It's the non-metallic one. And that one did not retain the same amount of value as the other ones. He's $240. I thought that one being at the Fun Days only, even though it's a higher amount per pop, per sticker.
Higher piece count.
Higher piece count, 500 I think it was. I figured that would blow the metallic one out of the water. The metallic one is still more valuable than the regular Captain America. How could that even be?
That's weird. Well, this Anakin, granted, it has a much wider reach Star Wars than Stranger Things, but this Anakin, the number 1, is a 250 piece, and that glow hopper was only 100 piece.
Right.
So that just sort of shows you that piece count doesn't always matter. It's what's more sought after,
Yep.
and more people are into Star Wars. No, I don't have any scientific data about that, but Star Wars has been around forever.
Yeah.
You know, everybody knows what Star Wars is, but Stranger Things, I feel like, even though it's very popular, it has a smaller audience. Therefore, it has 150 more pieces, but it's still more valuable than the 100 piece count Stranger Things pop.
You want to know another shocking one to me? Soundwave Freddy Funko 500 pieces, $580. I, honest to God, never thought that this would have any like crazy value. I thought it would be like $150, $200, because this figure showed up at the in-home boxes, because they were all in-home boxes. There was no Fright Night.
For Fright Night, okay.
So this Funko Pop being 500 pieces, by the way, I got this as a gift. Actually, I think I did a trade or something, or a gift from a friend.
Gosh, I don't remember.
Yeah, but I'm super thankful I was able to get my hands on this one, because I did not think it would work out. So our friend Sam hooked me up. So Sam, you're the man, and you know we love you, appreciate you. This is one that I needed to finish up my Transformers wave, and I was able to finish it up. That's like the only wave these days that I keep 100% complete. I think it's the only like collection.
Well, for now. Because
for now, yeah.
Marvel, you were pretty close, and then all of a sudden, it's just like
no.
Funko's Oprahing Marvel Funko
There's
Pops
too many.
everywhere.
But seeing the Soundwave carry this sort of value is really cool. I like that a lot. I think that's really awesome. And it's interesting because he actually has a higher value than any of the Megatron.
Wow.
How crazy is that? Megatron at Fun Days. Freddy Funko is Megatron at Fun Days. If they had never released an at-home one, this probably would be through the roof right now.
Probably.
Probably up there with all the Optimus Prime Freddy Funkos within like the $10,000, or no, I'm sorry, $1,000 range.
$10,000.
Yeah, oh God, no. But a $1,000 range, nowhere near it. Soundwave is closer. How crazy is that? But what do you guys think about the top 10? We would love to know your thoughts and more in the comment section down below. Do you own any of them? What'd you think about the, value difference between the at-home Fun Days boxes or boxes of fun versus the Fun Days boxes of fun? We'd love to know that as well. I have both Megatrons. Very happy to say that.
We're sitting on a gold mine,
sitting on a gold mine. I got so much money sitting behind me, you wouldn't even believe it.
We're rich.
I have no idea where we left off, but I would just like to thank our patrons for Patreon. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being our patrons. Thank you for all of your support. It's helped us in really big ways this year. I'm going to thank you every single time, obviously, but this year with Mischief Toys, getting Mischief Toys sort of ramped up over the last couple of years, our patrons have been a huge help in all of that, and we cannot thank you more. We really appreciate that. In this video, we'd like to shout out to 10 of our patrons, but I don't know where we left off, and that's the problem.
Do you want me to figure
I have no idea where we left off before. I feel like I'm on, let's see, I'm trying to look at the pages. We have multiple pages of patrons. Marcus Gonzalez, Nathan Maidment, Devontae McFarland, Wayne Garber, Sean Green, Star Rosas, Marchitect, Dave Adler, and Fried Peanut Butter and Jelly. You guys are amazing. Thank you. We appreciate you. It means the world to us. I love it. And thank you for watching until the end of this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, and also that little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post brand new content. You don't want to miss our new content, and you want to catch our lives every Sunday between 8 and 9 p.m. We have a blast there. Come and check us out. And of course, go to patreon.com/Gastlecast, where we offer up all sorts of fun stuff, to include a live Zoom call every single month where we do giveaways. We also show you previews for MISCHIEF toys and all other things in between. We just like to hang out, baby. It's a whole lot of fun. Bring your snacks, bring your drinks, bring whatever. Come and have fun with us during our Patreon Zoom call once you join Patreon. Guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. In our next video, we're going to talk about the bottom 10 of 2023. Yes, baby, we're going right back to negative town. Let's go. Come with us. Come on, come back tomorrow and you can see all the negatives. We'll see you then.